Hey, what's going on? We're back, and today we will be talking about Sparking Zero again. Judging by the comments on the last video, it seems like I have a mixed audience. Some people agree, some people don't. Let me start this video off by saying I'm not saying that Sparking Zero doesn't have problems. Like, there's definitely issues within the game. There's like problems with characters having more health in a rank mode. Um, Also, there's no player matchmaking, so if you don't have friends, you can't play online. I understand that, but the complaints while playing ranked is more what I wanted to address in that video, and I'll link that video in the description here. What I am basically saying, to sum up all of the issues in the community and all of my stances, the game itself is not bad. There's a couple different like play styles that make the game unenjoyable for your opponent, and we all know that can be frustrating to play against. But we're also not going to sit here and act like that's what everybody plays like, and that's what all players will do. Now, there's a difference between trying to play Sparking Zero to win versus playing the game to have fun. Now, if you want to have fun on the game, you can pick your favorite characters, Super Trunks. You can pick, I don't know, Black Boo, Hercule if you even like that guy for some reason. But at the end of the day, they're just not strong characters. And when you're playing a ranked game mode on any game, you're going to pick what's meta, what's best. There's not going to be an opportunity for you to go out there and win all of your matches with a weaker character. Now, that's not to say that it cannot be done, but you're going to have a much harder time beating MUI with Teen Gohan or beating a Whis with Piccolo. But it can be done. I'm in the top 100 on Sparking Zero Z rank. Um, I've gotten countless characters Z rank, including Piccolo. Some characters are just better than others. We have to acknowledge that. So if you're a casual gamer, you don't want to, try too hard, learn the ins and outs and the super crazy mechanics to flank behind people and get in front of people and stop them. There's nothing that you're going to be able to do with a weaker character. So let's say, for example, if you pick, um, who's meta right now? Let's say you pick Vegito and you're fighting against a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Off rip, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has the better kit. Now, he has Wild Sense, which is insanely strong due to the fact that you can pop it mid combo. And he also has an instant spark. And he's very, very, very powerful. Like when he punches you, you feel it. Like 7 punches and half your health is gone. But that doesn't mean that Vegito cannot win. They share the same health pool. They also have the same kind of strength in terms of destruction points. Now, Gogeta puts out damage much faster, but Vegito is no slouch in damage himself. So you have to play a bit smarter and play around the cheese, as people say. But it seems like the community itself is kind of how do I put this? Trying to attack Bandai and how they made the game versus how players play the game. Now, a player is going to always play to win unless you absolutely don't care, especially in a rank mode. We've seen it in Naruto Storm Connections. What runs that game? Boruto, the one with the curse mark, or not curse mark, karma, and the Ishiki spam. Then you have the Sasuke. There's like specific characters, even though that game has like a general health pool, which would be good for Sparking Zero. It would be nice if there was a mode where everyone had 3 health bars. But at the end of the day, some characters are just stronger than others. Now, you get on these arena fighter games, characters that you have to pay for are going to be busted more times than not. So we have upcoming DLC. We have Gamma 1 and 2. I'm assuming Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, Cell Max, maybe. Um, the issue that's going to come out when they drop is going to be insane. People are going to be complaining that they don't have the character and that he's pay to win and he's so good. But that's typically how these games go. They release a character and they want people to buy the character. So why would they release a trash mid character that can't compete and expect people to buy it? It doesn't make sense. Another thing that I'm seeing online, people are complaining in ranked now about seeing no variance in people's team. Like the teams typically consist of like a 2 DP character like Videl or Roshi or maybe even both of them. Then you'll have like the Raccoon, maybe Nappa as well. You'll have like a fusion like Kefla or maybe Vegito, and then kind of slap Hercule on there as a placeholder. That's just how it works out. Like there, people are not gonna pick random bad characters just so their opponent can see some different characters against them. Like I know it's very, very like dumb to say this, but it's just as simple as that. People are going to play how they can to win. There's ways to get around any kind of cheese on this game. You just have to figure out how they're gonna play and kind of adapt to it mid game. Then on the other end, I'm kind of tired of like the throwing hands community as well. Like the throwing hands community doesn't make sense. In every single fight in Dragon Ball, they're not just standing there punching each other the entire time with no blast. That's what makes the fights dynamic and cool. Goku will charge up a Kamehameha and throw it at him. Vegeta will use Final Flash or one of his God moves. Why would they give us ultimate attacks and super attacks and expect us to stand there and punch each other until the other one can't fight anymore? Now, would it be cool to have a mode where there was no supers? Sure. But that's not what we've been given. Now, you can ask for these things. That's one thing that they definitely don't shy away from. The feedback is helping. The game is definitely in a much better state than it was when it dropped. But when people complain about there's no matchmaking, there's no variance in the characters, I get that. But at the end of the day, we're still playing a Dragon Ball game. And people who are complaining about like no um, player matchmaking, I think it's because honestly you don't have many friends. Um, if you don't have friends to play with, there's like many communities online that you can join. Discord. I'll play with you if you want. If you send me an invite, my name is the same as how it is on YouTube here. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't have friends to play with, there is no gentleman's agreement in ranked. There is no, hey, we're only gonna fight. Hey, we're not gonna pick 4-bar characters. That has to be a pre-established rule, a gentleman's agreement. Because at the end of the day, you can pick who you want. We all paid the same amount of money, some even more. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna pick who I want. I can show you countless clips of me getting messages after I beat someone using Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, or I beat someone with Whis. Oh my god, people hate Whis. It's very entertaining to me because people will send me a message saying you cheese with Whis, and they're using like UI Goku, who's the best character in the game, or they're using like a giant or something like that. And there's like, there's definitely cheese. Like, don't get me wrong, there's attacks that are super hard to vanish. There's infinite combos, there's loops, all of that. But at the end of the day, man, we are playing a Dragon Ball game. People are going to use the strongest stuff. People are not going to cater to one player or cater to a few guys complaining about certain things. I have people complaining about super counters, man. We're complaining about a defensive mechanic in the game. So you want someone to just stand there and get their ass beat and not be able to leave a combo that you started. And why can't you super counter back? You know? Or why can't you vanish? These defensive mechanics are not exclusive to one player. Both sides have the ability to do so. And if you don't have the ability to do so, I know this is going to kind of piss someone off. Maybe one person who watches this is going to get mad about what I'm about to say. But it's just a skill issue, man. Like, you have to get better or drop the game and stop complaining. Like, there's no voice of reason with a lot of you Dragon Ball people, Dragon Ball fans, and anyway. Some of you guys are cool. Some of the people in the community are just vibing out, playing the game, enjoying it. But I don't see any large creators talking about what this game has done well, and they're talking about it as if it's like an esports game. Yeah, they have tournaments and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, tournaments and this game as a whole doesn't mean that it's like a professional game where you can play at a professional level because the game is not balanced. The game doesn't need to be at Evo. It's still a fun, amazing game. It's the same as all the other Dragon Ball games that we got. They all play similar, if not the same, the other Budokai Tenkaichi games. There's going to be stronger characters. There's characters that can do busted things, but it's not like, oh, you pick this character, you're guaranteed to win. You have a chance every time you step into a fight with someone. And other people, like, just stop playing singles, man. Like, if you're complaining about how strong Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is, then stop playing singles. If you stop playing singles, you'll see him a lot less because he's so much DP. Go play DP. And then you have people, zoning and taking much, much longer to fight and running around and stalling. That's an issue on its own. I will agree with you guys with that. DP is a cesspool. DP has like people who actually run away and throw key blast and use unblockable sword strikes just to get damage off, and they don't even try to like actually fight you, which is annoying. But in DP, all they would have to do to fix DP as a whole is just take the time limit off. Make it to where matches have an infinite amount of time to complete, to where you have to lose by knockout. Then DP will be fixed. Then you'll see a lot less characters running away. And honestly, in my opinion, this might be a hot take. I don't know why you get health back when you switch characters. You should just switch characters and have them like sitting there. And then they should come back in with the same health. Maybe give them some key, if that. But getting health back is kind of ridiculous. Like, it doesn't make too much sense on this. Another thing that I'm noticing, people, like, at least streamers, I'll say bigger streamers, they all complain about the same thing. It's like an echo chamber. No one says anything different. Oh, this needs to be fixed. Oh, this needs to be fixed so you can enjoy the game. Everyone else has their own way of playing this game. Just because you picked one of the weaker characters, like, you picked Cell and you thought you were going to beat Beerus, you have to be that much better than that Beerus player. Because if you're at the same skill level, Beerus is just the better character. And now, can they implement a rank mode where everything's balanced out? I mean, I guess. But why should they have to do that for you to play the game? Because you obviously don't like the game in the state it is now. So stop playing it. Or stop playing online. Go play the story mode or something. Go lab with your friends. Go find some friends. Go touch grass or something. Because I'm just tired of the complaints, man. And then, like, I made the other video a few days ago. And everyone in the comments is just like, yeah, man, well, characters are just so much better than the ones that I'm picking. Stop picking those characters. And it's very, very hard for me to believe that you're sitting down and TN's your favorite character, or Majub, or Oob, or what's his name? Everybody's trying to hop on it. Dispo. Dispo is so dog. Like Dispo is a horrible character. He sucks. I don't know where all these Dispo fans are coming from, but let's just keep it a buck. You don't like Dispo. Dispo sucks. Dispo sucks in the game, and he's just not even cool, man. But I guess my final thoughts on this: you should play the games that you enjoy. Like I said this in the other video, and I'm going to say it here. If you don't enjoy the game, stop playing it. Stop turning on the stream and complaining all day. I seen this guy on TikTok. He complained for 3 hours. I sat there and watched how he was playing. Bro just gets mad when he loses. Like he just starts crying and crying every single match. Oh, the state of the game is so bad. Oh, you don't see any variance. Who cares, man? You're playing a ranked game mode. People are gonna use meta. People are gonna use good characters. No one's gonna sit here and play the two worst characters in the game and then lose to you and then say that that's fun. And that's another thing. People don't equate like winning to fun. I enjoy winning as well. Now, I'm not going to sit here and play the same team over and over again because I enjoy switching characters, but I'm not going to like get mad at the other guy for picking a meta team and beating me with it. See what I'm saying? So like we would just need to grow up as a community. And another side note, there's no way you're saying this game is dead when it fell off just like every other fighting game, every other arena fighting game. You get a big boost in players because of the name of the game, Dragon Ball, Naruto. This Bleach game is going to be the same. You got, oh, I hope Bleach saves the day. Bleach is not going to save the day, bro. Bleach is going to be just like this game. There's going to be cheese. There's going to be stronger characters. You're going to get tired of it. Then you're going to make a YouTube video and start crying. Just, bro, just chill. Just play the game, man. But yeah, that's my final note, man. If you disagree or agree, comment about it. I'd like to see what you guys think. But yeah, this was it. Bye.